In the golden years of life, many seniors find themselves in a quiet routine, reflecting on past memories. Studies show that 40% of elderly individuals in Korea communicate with family or friends less than once a week, leading to feelings of isolation. This scene introduces our protagonist living a simple life surrounded by aged furniture, family photos, and warm sunlight streaming through the window. The stillness of the home contrasts with the bustling lives of their family members, setting the stage for a journey of reconnection. Regret often surfaces in old age, as unresolved conflicts from the past come to mind. Research indicates that unresolved family tensions can significantly impact mental health in seniors. Our protagonist sighs while recalling tense conversations and distant expressions from years ago. These flashbacks highlight the emotional weight of unspoken words and missed opportunities to mend relationships. The realization dawns that it's never too late to bridge these gaps. Wisdom often comes with age, and our protagonist recalls the 5 measures, lessons passed down by their elders for fostering meaningful connections. These measures, rooted in empathy and patience, include listening without judgment and small acts of kindness. A worn journal with handwritten notes symbolizes this revelation. Determined to apply these lessons, the protagonist stands up with renewed purpose, ready to transform their relationships. Active listening is a cornerstone of strong relationships. Psychologists emphasize that listening without interrupting or correcting fosters trust and openness. In this scene, the protagonist practices this with their grandchild, who shares their struggles on a porch swing. The grandchild's relieved smile shows the power of being heard. This simple yet profound act lays the foundation for deeper connections. Small, consistent gestures can rekindle warmth in relationships. Studies show that acts of kindness, like baking cookies for neighbors, release oxytocin, promoting bonding. Here, the protagonist hands out homemade treats, surprising their neighbors. The delighted expressions on the neighbors' faces underscore how simple gestures can break the ice and rebuild connections, one cookie at a time. Vulnerability strengthens bonds. Research reveals that sharing personal failures cultivates empathy and trust. By a crackling fireplace, the protagonist laughs while recounting a youthful mistake to a friend. The friend, comforted by this openness, shares their own worries. This exchange demonstrates how vulnerability can transform superficial interactions into meaningful conversations. Teaching with patience fosters intergenerational bonds. A 2022 study found that children taught with gentleness show higher self-esteem. In this scene, the protagonist guides a young relative's hands to plant seeds in a garden. The close-up of soil and sprouts symbolizes growth, both in the garden and their relationship. The child's proud display of their first bloom marks a shared victory. Written words can transcend generations. Historical letters often provide insights into ancestors' lives. The protagonist writes heartfelt advice in a notebook titled "What Truly Matters." The act of preserving wisdom for future generations reflects a desire to leave a meaningful legacy. Placing the notebook in a drawer signifies hope that these lessons will one day guide their descendants. The 5 measures yield visible results. Family gatherings, once strained, now brim with laughter. Data shows that improved communication reduces elderly depression rates by 30%. At a lively dinner table, children hug the protagonist and shared smiles abound. This scene captures the joy of mended relationships, proving that it's never too late to foster love and connection. Wisdom is cyclical. Observing their grandchild practicing the 5 measures with friends, the protagonist sees their legacy in action. Psychology affirms that modeled behavior influences future generations. As the grandchild listens patiently to a classmate, the camera pans to the protagonist gazing contentedly out the window, closing the loop where the story began, but now with hope for the future.